As the Trump administration orders EU Ambassador Gordon Sondland not to appear at a closed-door interview with 3 Democrat-led House committees today, the White House is reportedly finalizing its strategy to counter Democrats' impeachment inquiry. According to the Associated Press, it is a 4-step strategy: stall, obfuscate.
Yeah, you did it, see?
I got Melissa's help on that because sometimes I mess up that word.
Hey, it happens.
Attack, repeat. Part of that includes the president's anticipated letter to Speaker Pelosi, rejecting the inquiry unless a formal vote is held, and then moving to cease cooperation with Capitol Hill on key oversight matters relating to House Democrats' investigation. Brad?
Sounds like a great strategy.
You like it?
I love it.
You're a strategy guy.
And the main point is that the president, why should he be making it easy for these people to railroad him?
Right.
I mean, right? I mean, it's crazy. And then they have this righteous indignation. Now we've just added another count of impeachment. It's crazy. But let's turn the clock back. Mueller gives his report. Months go by. Democrats are silent. Then before their summer recess, they say the president is so dangerous to the republic, he must be removed. Then they take the summer off. Now it's no longer about Mueller. Now they have the phone call. Aha, this is even better. It's the phone call. He needs to be removed now. We need to fast track this. What do? They take 2 weeks off. And then they claim they want this resolved immediately. Well, it's not going to be resolved immediately.
Some Democrats will argue, though, that they were still doing the inquiry, through their staff and so on and so forth. I'm just putting it out there. Let's do the words. And you know which word I'm going to give to you.
Say it 5 times
So
fast.
who wants to take stall?
I'll take stall.
Okay, go ahead.
Nobody wants the second word.
No. Leslie, you got it. You got it.
They are stalling because, like I said earlier, it benefits them because what they want is they want the power to subpoena. But you know what's going to happen? Because right now nobody seems to like to come when they are subpoenaed. Well, Democrats are either, because they have the power of being the majority in the House, the Democrats are going to say, nah, we don't like who your subpoena is going to. They're going to put the kibosh on that. Or if they let it through, the person who's subpoenaed, let's say former Vice President Joe Biden or his son Hunter, they're not going to come because this is going to go on. It's going to be endless.
Let's get
But
real.
the American people are speaking through the polls, and daily we are seeing whether it's 7%, 10%, or even 12% more in favor of impeachment.
But let's get real. Even with the Mueller report, Attorney General Barr went above and beyond in releasing almost 90% of the report, and Democrats still accused him of hiding something. So no matter what the administration does, they're going to be met with resistance by the Democrats and the resistance. And I think one key part of context that's not really being discussed in public is part of President Trump's hesitancy in dealing with Ukraine was the fact that what Kurt Volker had said in his opening statement as well. Look, you had the then Prosecutor General, Yuri Lutsenko, going out in public talking about how Ukrainian officials potentially meddled in the 2016 election, and then also how Burisma brought Hunter Biden on to curry favor with Joe Biden. This is akin to the Attorney General of the United States going out there saying these things publicly. So if you're President Trump, of course that's going to lead to having concerns with dealing with Ukraine.
All right, so we did stall. Obfuscate.
I don't know. The difference between obfuscate and attack, I'm not sure are very different in this category. Because they're saying, to muddy the waters is obfuscate, and attack, pretty much the same thing, because all they're doing is saying, here are the other things that are going on. Look at Joe Biden. Look at Adam Schiff standing up there and reading a conversation as it didn't exist and pointing to all the other things that are going on. I mean, it's easy because A, there are a lot of other things going on, and B, it just all gets so tedious that the American public kind of looks away. And I think one reason why they really liked it is that they thought it was easy to explain. He was on this call and he asked for a quid pro quo. He should go. But when you can't carry that theme on any longer, and all these other things happen, Americans are like, I really need help with my health care.
So the obfuscate, which I've now learned to say better.
Muddy the waters.
Great. It sounded beautiful.
Part of where I see it is a little bit separate from the attack is when the president comes out on the White House lawn and he talks for 45 minutes to reporters.
Muddies the waters.
Well, he muddies the waters for Democrats because then, he says words like witch hunt. He puts things kind of in the category that can become the attack. But now Democrats, instead of saying, well, this is our next step and impeachment, they got to fight that wave now. They've got to come out and fight that wave. And of course, you get the last word with repeat.
Look, you want to keep repeating the message. It's all about sales. It's all about people understanding what the real fight is. You keep repeating it so that people understand it. You have to, in today's language, it's
you
a
mean
tweet.
brainwashing? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's brainwashing. It's using facts.
Marketing.
It's marketing. And the fact is the president does it better than anybody has ever done it in the history of politics. And that's what drives Democrats crazy.